Hi guys, it's Marsha coming at you live, and we are starting session number 5. Okay, so this is the 5th session of the 12 weeks of keto that we have been working on so diligently. Hi Debbie, welcome to our 5th session. Hey Tabitha. So I see a lot of you. I'm very familiar with some of your faces that are coming in here. Hey Carlotta, hey Nancy. So what we're doing today, I'm just going to try and give time for a few of you to come on. Today, what I thought that we would work on, hello Carlotta, hello Mary, hello Jamie. I thought we could work on some things that seem a little complicated sometimes. So let's see if we can't see what will help. You made it, Melissa. Yay. I'm so happy. Hey, Nancy. So when we're talking about keto, a lot of times we are talking about things that can be very, very confusing. So you guys drop me a 1 below. Hello, shout out to North Dakota. A 1 below if you have been to or listened to every session up until this one. I know several of you have been following for the whole 5 weeks. Hey, Sue. Hey, Mary. Hey, Diana. So it's about half of you that have normally been here, so we're going to kind of wait for a few of them. So you guys drop me a 1 if you watched all the other ones previous to this, and let's see how many of you are return people. Ah, there you go. There's Tabitha. Shout out to her. Mary, very good, very good. Now, you might not be able to make it to all the lives. Hey, Carlotta. But the absolute, Carlotta and Nancy are both long-termers. Mary, absolutely. So you guys, I'm telling you, all these ones they're dropping the ones. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Juanita. If you dropped a 1, hey, Deborah, I'm so proud of y'all, first of all. So give yourself some hearts and some love. So I'm super, super proud of you. You guys always do what I tell you to do. And the most important thing of that is show up, show up, show up. Okay, so we're going to, yes, you guys deserve a big, big hand on that because you guys always show up. And so hey, Katie, so your level of success, your potential for success, let me say, is much greater because you show up. Showing up is so important. Everyone wants to keto. Hey, Shelly, everyone wants to lose weight. Everyone wants to look good. Everyone wants to be skinny. Everyone wants to be rich. Everyone wants to be famous. Okay, right? So everyone wants it. Now, we know that there's only a small amount of people who actually achieve that. Why? Because they show up. They listen. They take in what they know they should do and they apply it. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Kimberly. So you guys are the ones that are the applicators. You guys are hitting it. I love those hearts. Hey, Lorraine. Hey, Karen. So you guys are going to be a huge success. And so let me congratulate you right now because you've made it to week 5. You are in the 2% of everyone who, number 1, said they were going to come. Everyone, number 2, who actually showed up. Everyone, number 3, who showed up every time. So consistency, consistency, consistency. So I applaud all of you. You're almost halfway to the 12 weeks. So I've been telling you since the beginning, if you just show up, you will see results in 12 weeks. So you guys are like, well, she told me to show up. I'm showing up. So you show up and you listen and you learn. So today we're going to, who's drank their water today? Give me some 2s if you've drank at least 80 ounces of water today. I'd like to drop a 2, but I don't think I can. I just dropped my lid. So that means I just have to drink all of the water, right? Just drink all of the water. All right. So water's super, super important. So we've talked about water. We've talked about supplements. We've talked about, Lorraine. Y'all give a shout out to Lorraine. Hey, Beverly. So Lorraine gets a big shout out. She's had more than 80 ounces of water. That's absolutely fabulous. So goody for you. So you guys know that, look at you, Mary. I'm so proud of you. Mary, she started with me from the very beginning, and she has just been such a trooper. Some of you, I have to fuss at you about the scales. Melissa, great job. But you can tell the ones that are really just going to hit. Hey, Mary. Hey, Ruth. So if you show up and you listen, hey, Katie, look at you guys. I'm so proud of y'all. So that tells me a lot. That tells me, number 1, you guys are listening. you're listening. Hey, Diane, because 80 ounces of water is actually really, really good. On your third 32-ounce bottle, go, Katie. Hey, Bonnie. So 80 ounces of water, it might not be perfect, but that's okay. It's a lot of water, and you're doing very well. So what you want to do is you want to take your weight. So say if you're 200 pounds, divide that in half. That's 100. So you need to be drinking 100 ounces of water a day. So I'm like 230, 240. I range in between those two. So therefore, I usually generally try to go for 120, 130 ounces of water a day. You know, there was a time I would never tell my weight on camera. Like, ugh, it was so like, oh my goodness. But you know what? I'm so proud of where I'm at right now. Hey, Karen. So we've talked about water. We've talked about all these different vitamins. Now, I'm going to read a few things out. If you've had any of these symptoms in the last week, drop me a 3 below. Dizziness, heart palpitations, nausea, vomiting, constipation, weakness, fatigue, cold hands or feet, memory problems, slow wound healing, hair loss, headache, memory loss, lethargy, irritability, muscle spasms, thinning hair, acne, weak immunity. Hey, Trish. Hey, Benji. Okay, so, Katarina, your solutions are right here. So, I'm going to post this in the workshop to make sure you guys get it. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can do my magic and post it. I'm trying to multitask here. So, all of your answers are going to be in there. Hey, Tina. So, you'll want to go there first, Ruth. Okay, so that tells me that you're still relatively new. Okay, and that's okay. You are showing up, and I'm so proud of you for doing that. So, that is phenomenal. So, when you show up like that, let's see if we can find this little thing here. When you show up like that, it's going to make a huge difference, guys. No matter what, you are going to see progress. You're going to see wonderful things happen. Hey, Sherry. So we've got, let me see if I can get this on here. That's keto symptoms, basically, is what we're looking at here. And I am going to drop that if I can. Let me see if I can get it in there. So it's really, really important. Hey, Kimber. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Robin. I think I told Sherry hello. So I'm going to see if I can find my symptom checker here and get that dropped for you guys, because that's going to be a really, really important thing for you guys to hang on to. If you have not printed this out, hey, Lisa, you need to print this out. It's super duper important. This is one of the most important pieces of paper. If you don't print anything else out, print this out. This is what I say, no matter what, that you need to print this out. You need to put this on the refrigerator, because when you're feeling bad in any way, shape, or form, you need to read this. Now, I've had this little thing kind of on my face that doesn't want to heal up. So I've added, what? Zinc. I've added zinc to my diet. So this is kind of your little deficiency. Is keto symptom checker. So if you're going to check, like if your light comes on your oil, if you don't check to see what's going on, you're going to run out of oil. So if you don't check to see what's going on with this, guess what's going to happen? You're going to fail at keto. It's going to go right down the side. Who is going to continue to do a diet that's going to have nausea and vomiting and dizzy and all of that? No, we're not going to do that. So you have to make sure. Yay, I got sound. Thank you for sharing, Lisa. Thank you so much. And so I said rent. I meant to say print. So that's what we want to print. I think I shared it there. Hopefully it came across. Hey, Debbie and Wanda. So if we're going to succeed, and that's what we're talking about today. If we're going to succeed, what are the things that we need to look for? You need to be observant. You need to be aware of what's going on in your body, what's going on in your mind. Everything that's going on, you need to become aware of. And you need to realize that what you eat, the supplements you take, all of that makes a huge difference. All right, so now I have to try and keep a hold of my 3s and 4s and all that. So I'm going to flip back in my little notes. So I made y'all some notes for today. Hello, Wanda, you're here. So let's talk about how successful you're going to be at keto. So I did want to compare keto to a relationship. So some of us, I know we've had some failed relationships, right? So we know what to look for, and we know what successful ones look like. Hey, Jessica. So successful relationships, you're going to be committed. You're going to study all about that person, and you just can't wait to see them, and you're excited about it. You're certainly not going to cheat on them. You're not going to give up on them. You're going to do everything you can to pour in all of your energy into that individual in that situation. You're not going to do anything to hurt it or harm it. You're just going to steady fuel it and feed it. So that's the kind of relationship we want to have when it comes to keto. For keto, you have to love, commit, manage proper expectations. Okay, so if you're going to be in love with keto and keto is going to love you back, these are the expectations you have to learn to manage. You have to know what the goal is, so you have a common goal. And you're going to be traveling down that road to get it together. So meeting those goals. Hey, Jennifer. So if you nurture it, you're going to be successful. If you follow all these things and you're aware of these things and you take note of these things, you're going to be successful. Now, those of you who aren't successful are going to neglect it. You're going to cheat. I cheat sometimes too. You know, we're human. You're not gonna take any vitamins or supplements. You're just gonna go and you're gonna have bacon and eggs every morning, and you're gonna have wings every evening, and you're gonna burn out, and you're gonna get sick of it, and you're gonna walk away, and you're gonna give up, and you're not gonna have fat loss. Or if you do, you'll have a great amount of fat loss, and then you're just gonna put it right back on because your body's gonna go from running in ketones. Even if you get fat adapted, even if you get in ketosis, you're just gonna undo everything you've already done because there's no commitment. There's no understanding. There's no managed expectations. There's no goals. So you have to have all of those in place to succeed. Hey, Nancy. So I've had people come to me and they're like, oh, I want to know everything there is to know about keto in 5 minutes. And I'm going to tell you, if you want to know everything there is about keto, a good starting place is going to be this 12 weeks. If you haven't listened to all the previous ones, you need to get on my YouTube and you need to get involved in listening to the previous ones. And if you Google ketogamy, one word, on YouTube, you will see where those are at. So you need to listen to those. Those are super, super important, guys. If you miss one, you're going to miss some information. Hey, Doyle. So I'm going to actually drop that link for you guys. And let's, if you're not up to speed, definitely get there. Because that's super, super important. That's not to promote me. That's to help you. Now you can choose to do it or you can choose not to. Let's see. Katie says Dollar General has vitamins on sale. Buy one, get one free right now until the 7th. So guys, there's no excuse. No excuse. Katie just dropped it right there. Thank you, Katie. Y'all, let's give Katie some love. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Julie. So you can get vitamins there. You can get vitamins at the Dollar Tree. There's no reason not to have at least your basic potassium and calcium. This little page right here, I've already dropped it. It will tell you exactly how much you should be having a day. Hey, Misty. Hey, Julie. Hey, Jenny. So you need to know these things. Hey, Caroline. So you need to know if you're going to succeed and you're going to stay in this long-term relationship. Keto is not a diet. It's long-term. It's for life. You're committed to doing this. So, how many of you have heard of, just drop me any emoji. If you've heard of, don't we love Katie? She's so sweet. Hey, Kathy. Drop any kind of emoji if you've heard the word fat adaptation and you're completely lost and have no clue what it is. All right? So, some people think, the first 3 I've learned so much. Oh, that's good, Kate. So, you just keep listening, keep listening. Hey, Christina. So, if you, Mayor has vitamins as well. BOGO. Wonderful. Thank you, Melissa. So, guys, vitamins are super, super important. So, there you go. I see those emojis. Fat adaptation. What is that? What is that? Hey, Vic. So, then you have the word ketosis. Isn't ketosis and fat adaptation the same thing? Isn't it confusing? So, it does get very confusing. So, what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk a little bit about those and try to clear up the confusion because I know it can be confusing. So, you can be fat adapted and not in ketosis. You can be in ketosis and not fat adapted. Kind of like, what? So, are you thoroughly confused now? Yeah, right? So, as I'm studying this stuff, I'm like, yeah, it can get confusing. So, let's define what they are. Being fat adapted or keto adapted, you've probably heard those terms, either one, and if you've been like me, you've been just as lost every time you've heard it and like, I don't know what that means. So it means that your body is in a state that it's using fat for fuel. So it's going to pull here for fuel instead of rushing around to try and find some sugar, glucose, in your body for fuel. Okay, so your body is running leaner. It's burning that fat. That's why the midsection is really going to kind of shrink up on you faster than anything else. If you're fat adapted, you'll notice that your midsection is getting smaller. Hey, Cheryl. Now, if you're in ketosis, that means your body has all these ketones in it, okay? And you can achieve ketosis by endogenous ketones and exogenous ketones. Endogenous ketones is inside. Exogenous is outside. So that means if you take a supplement that has ketones in it, and I don't recommend anyone but this one, just saying, hey, Patricia, so you take this, within an hour, your body's going to be in ketosis. Does that mean you're fat adapted? Nope. Nope, sure doesn't. Hey, Cosette. So what that means is, hey, Cheryl, I got two Cheryls back to back. Hey, both of you. What it means is putting your body in a state of ketosis is part of what's, hey, Darlene, is part of what's going to help your body to become fat adapted. But how can you be one without the other? I'm going to tell you how. All right. So say let's talk about how you're feeling. Okay. So if you are you have a sugar burner and you have a ketone burner. So someone who's living off of sugar, and that's the fuel that their body's using, not ketones. If you're living off of sugar, hey, Sophia, then you're going to be hangry. Every 4 to 6 hours, you must eat. You're snacking a lot. You're never full or satisfied. Now, some of that, now we have to define, too, what the difference between that and emotional eating are. Okay, because I'm a bit of an emotional eater, so if I'm feeling a little stressed, maybe sometimes I'm not even hungry or hangry, but I might want a little snack. You know, that's emotional eating, which we also want to try and mentally get over as well. So, also, do you crave sweets after meals? If you're not having the weight loss in your midsection, so that's a sugar burner. That means you're not fat adapted. Okay, when you are fat adapted, you're going to have decreased cravings. You're going to be less hungry. You're going to be, for the most part, you're going to be in ketosis or jumping in and out of. And you're going to have sustained energy levels. So you know how you can, hey, Christina and Barbara, you know how when you're on sugar, you go straight up and you can go straight down? Well, when you're fat adapted and when you're in ketosis, that's a little more level. So that's good. Now, the thing about ketosis is you can jump in and out of it. You could be in ketosis right now and out of ketosis in 5 minutes. And I don't want to forget one of my little notes, too, so I'm going to make that. So, you're like, well, how do I stop this madness? Hey, Deb. Hey, Barbara. How do I stop this madness? Okay, well, let's see what you're doing, all right? You don't crave sugar. Guess what that means, Melissa? You're on your way. You're becoming fat adapted. Now, becoming fat adapted can take some time, or if you're really disciplined. So to become that, they both have pretty much the same goals, okay? You're going to limit your carbs. You're going to have your large portion of your fats are going to be the healthy fats. No cravings, not hungry, lots of energy. Mary, you're on it. On it. Absolutely on it. Now, Melissa and Mary are doing something that some of you may not be doing. They are both drinking these. These are the exogenous ketones. So they are relatively new at starting keto, but they're already experiencing some of the benefits of being fat adapted, some of the benefits of being in ketosis, and they're doing that because they are helping their body. They're putting good stuff in. They're putting supplements in that work. Now, I'm gonna say straight up right now, hey Tressa. One of my clients messaged me today, and she said, I got a call from someone, and I'm not going to identify their name because I don't want to embarrass anybody or call anybody out. She said, I got a phone call from someone today saying I wasn't committed to my diet, and I needed these pills, and if I didn't do these pills, I was going to fail, and blah, 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 blah. So, hey, Melinda, I'm here to tell you, you can do keto without these. You absolutely can. You don't need these. These are a tool to help you be more successful, to give you a higher chance of success, to cut some of the cravings, to cut some of the hunger, to help you to get where you want to go. And then these also, if you Google it, you'll find tons and tons of benefits. Better hair, better skin, better energy, better focus, better mental clarity. And if you take those things and you combine them, your body is beginning to run like just a smooth machine. If you're interested in those, I can most certainly get you into a trial pack. Just message me privately. I'm not here to sell you these. I'm here to tell you what's out there and what's available. Mary also does. Mary, they say they help. She's also one of the people. So they help me. All right. And then a lot of you, we talked about bulletproof coffee, how that's a lot of extra calories and your fat's coming from butter and blah, blah, blah. And you got all this stuff. Hey, Judy. So I do the cream, and it's a keto cream. And we're going to talk about the MCT oil in this. It also has collagen and MCT oil. And my calories are only 130. So I am in a much better place doing this rather than those bulletproof coffees that aren't doing me any favors, because this has 4 collagens, 3 MCT oils. So you've heard MCT oils a lot. What do MCT oils do? Why do I need them? Why are we drinking them? Is there MCT oil in your cream? No. Most stuff like that, there is no MCT oil. I'm sorry, ketones. There is MCT oil. There's no ketones in this cream, but there is MCT oil. Now, what does MCT oil do for you? All right, so MCT oil is a different fat. It is one of your good fats, but the MCT oil is amazing. And this stuff is good for your brain. It's good for your heart. It's good for you. MCT oil, whether you buy mine or you get some, make sure it's 100% MCT oil. And different ones go different ways. Like this one is made from 3 different kinds of MCT oil, because you've got the coconut, and you got the coconut liquid, and you got all kinds of different parts of the coconut. And so this MCT oil, and the quality that you get really makes a difference. So the better the quality, the better results. So what MCT oil is going to do is it's going to work on your brain and your body. And it's going to create in you, first of all, it is a good fat. So I want to get all my notes straight on this. All right. It goes through your liver and it's converted. It's not stored. My mom tried without the ketones, then I added them to my regimen, and it was so much easier with them. Absolutely. I did the same thing. I failed for a month, and I was all ready to give up on ketones. All right, so MCT oil, it's not stored in your fat cells. You guys remember we were talking about those fat cells and how they have fat in them and they fill up with water? MCT oil, the fat in MCT oil, is not going to store in that fat cell. Butter will. MCT oil is not going to store in that fat cell, okay? So that's your first advantage of this fat. It's a good fat. It's good for your brain. It's good for your heart. It's not going to store in that cell. The next thing is it converts to ketones. Did you get that? It doesn't have ketones in it, but it tells your body, yes, let's convert it over to ketones. Yes, and that's the reason it keeps you from getting hungry, Katerina, is because this is telling your body, up, ketone time. So it doesn't have ketones in it, but when you drink that MCT oil, it's converting to ketones. And what do you need to be in ketosis? Ketones. And the more ketones you have, the better off you're going to be, the closer you're going to be to being fat adapted. Okay, so it speeds up the ketone production. And generally, you don't want to go and take this and do like a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons. The recommended daily dose is 1 to 2 tablespoons. This is a nice serving size, but start out with a teaspoon. Okay, so coconut oil is not the same as MCT oil. All right, did you get that? There's a difference. Don't just think coconut oil equals MCT oil. Those are 2 different things. MCT oil is much purer. Okay, it has different parts of the coconut in there, and so you want something that's pure. So that's going to get your body creating ketones, all right? So your body's now naturally creating ketones to get you in a state of ketosis, and you're using MCT oil to help you do that, which is a wonderful fat because you want to have the high fats, moderate protein, and low carb, and that's very important with both ketosis and fat adaptation. So you add these in there. Well, now you're experiencing, you may not be fully fat adapted. You may not be in full ketosis 24 hours a day. But during your waking hours, you can experience that, Melissa. Hey, Melissa. And also, when you're fat adapted, you're going to notice you're going to sleep better. Your physical endurance is stronger. My parents are riding bikes. They're definitely fat adapted. You're not going to have the carb cravings. You're going to have an increased level of energy. And so all these are working together for you. And you know, you need this. Okay, so it's not just bacon and eggs and wings. You need this, and you need your body to be running at its optimum level. add some MCT oil in there, however you need to get it. You want your body to use that to create ketones. If you want to take exogenous ketones, that's great too. So we have all these tools together. So we're aiming for switching from being a sugar burner to a fat burner. From a sugar burner to a fat burner. Hey, Terry. So when you're in ketosis, you can still have extra fat because you've overeaten how much fat you need in your diet, and you've eaten all these fats that aren't good fats, then you're going to have an issue losing the weight. So you need to make sure you've got the good fats. What are good fats? Number one, MCT oil is a good fat. Number two, avocados. Fantastic fat. You want to hide it in anything you can if you're not an avocado eater. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Diane. You want to put it in chicken salad. You want to put it in deviled eggs. You want to put it in egg roll in a bowl. That stuff is the bomb. Lord, we have been eating that like at least once, a couple times a week. It's addictive. It is truly an amazing dish. Ketones are phenomenal. I know a lot of you knew me before ketones, and I did not look this good. You know, I totally didn't. Like, I've got this one thing here that zinc is helping me to work out here. If you eat a lot of carbs and very sick, it's been like that for about a week or so. What does that mean? What that means is your body is trying to tell you something. So what is it telling you? When you're eating a lot of carbs, it doesn't like it anymore. It's telling you, I want to be that lean machine. It's telling you, step away from that. You ever started where you craved fish or seafood or steak? When your body starts craving specific foods like that, sometimes it's a matter of your own natural body saying, I need this. I need some iodine. I need this or that and the other, you know. So how do you solve it? You end up either taking it in a bottle of something. Hey, Kelsey. Or you eat the foods that have it. So for those of you who aren't eating vegetables, up those vegetables, guys. Vegetables are good. You can have 3 cups of spinach a day for 1 gram of carbohydrate. I don't know who in the world out there thinks this is Atkins, but it is not. This is not Atkins. You need to eat lots of good stuff for you. There's salads, there's spinach, there's broccoli, there's Brussels sprouts, there's cauliflower. Remember my thick-thighed girls out there? Let's get the broccoli, the Brussels sprouts, and the cauliflower in. Those help those areas because that's an increase in hormone. Those hormones are storing our fat in our hips and bottoms, and these veggies will fight that. They will decrease the estrogen hormone that is raging in our body, large breast. So if we eat more of those, try and get some of those in your diet every single day. So you'd like ideally for about 5% of your diet to be full of these veggies, okay? And people have asked me, can I eat lean and green? Absolutely. But what I think is a balance, okay? So we talked about apps, right? All right, so how are you feeling? Let's see how you're doing. Are you feeling good? Are you feeling bad? All right. Are you having trouble? Are you having these symptoms? Find the answers. Are you still having cravings? Are you sleepy and sluggish? If you're not experiencing the energy, you're not experiencing the fat loss, you're not experiencing those, and you've been doing keto and you're just fed up and you're tired, what are you doing wrong? All right, so let's look at what could be wrong with our keto relationship that we talked about. Are we neglecting it? Are we not taking care of it? Hey, Davey, are we doing things that are sabotaging ourselves? Okay, so the simple thing of just taking a supplement, it's so simple. They're on sale, buy one, get one free at Dollar Holler, whatever, you know, go get you some. This is going to help you. All right, so if you're not taking supplements, that's the first thing you need to check off. Maybe you're not moving enough. Maybe it's just a matter of, hey, let's park a little further in the parking lot when we go to Walmart, or we'll walk, you know, around our community. See, there you go. Melissa, she's like my greatest fan. You need ketones. That's what's wrong. Just drink ketones, you'll be okay. And I agree. Ketones, I mean, they really work. If you feel like you need just a little bit of exercise, set a goal, whatever that is. So say you want to walk for 5 minutes. Anything, a sit up, you know, just do it, ride a bike. whatever that is. What about your food choices? We talked about that. Let's add some veggies in there. Let's not limit ourselves. Let's get creative. You know, me and my daughter were sitting here like, oh, what are we going to do for dinner tonight? I don't know. Well, there's this. Let's brainstorm. Let's start with let's just pick a meat first, okay? And then we'll go from there. And so that's always a good place to start. You need to brainstorm. If you don't know what to cook for dinner, hey, post something on Facebook and ask. People will tell you what they're cooking for dinner in a minute. They will tell you. I promise you, people love to tell you what they're cooking for dinner. Now, I know Melinda girl cooked my fried shrimp, that's keto shrimp, so good. And so they're just starting keto, and they're going to succeed because she's selecting foods that she knows. Like her husband, if he hears the word diet, he's like, I'm having no part of that. But if he is, just message me, Judy, and I'll get you information on that. I do have that product. I am a promoter for it, and that's part of what y'all got to put up with to listen to all the good stuff in the workshop. Every now and again, I do mention it. So if you're interested in it, let me know. I'm not here to make a buck off of you. I am here to help you succeed. I'm not one of these that's just going to sell you and say, bye-bye. You become part of my keto family. You become part of my success. You become part of my story. The stories that I share here today are from all of my people that I love on that come to me and say, you know, my husband, he's not going to do a diet. So I got to make it good. So then they're going to my YouTube page and they're looking, what recipes can I do? What recipes can I do? And I know I need to add more, but if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, definitely go out there. So there's tons of good foods that you can have. Let's see, tracking. Drop me a 6 below if you're a tracker. Like if you use Carb Manager or LifeSum, just drop me a 6 below. Let me see how many of you track. All right. So I'm not a tracker, and just because you're a tracker doesn't make you strict keto. I'm having a hard time figuring out what to eat because I don't like the almond or coconut flour. You know what? Parmesan cheese is a good substitute sometimes. And almond and coconut flour, maybe it's not that, maybe it's what you're cooking. So Wanda, let me see if I can get you, just message me about that and see what I can help you on that. Cook keto pork chops tonight. Ate 2. They were too good. That's my fault. Definitely my fault, but that's okay. So yeah, you've got to find things that work for you. So I see lots of you are tracking. I am so proud of you guys. So you've been doing this for about a month. So you know when you're tracking, you know if you like how much you could eat. Like if you went. Oh, thank you, Julie. I appreciate that so much. I try and share good information. I really try and help everyone to understand all this stuff. So if you're tracking out there, you know after a month about what your protein amount should look like, what your fat amount should look like, what your carbohydrate amount should look like in foods, okay? Not every day, but often. Very good, very good. So you know what that looks like. Now, if you're not, yes, you can use pork rinds for breading, absolutely. If you're not tracking, then it's really hard. Robin, send me that in a message. That's a very good question. I would like to cover that. And I'm thinking my answer is going to be, instead of necessarily a supplement, to up your veggie intake of your broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts. But please message me that question because I would like to address that with you for sure. So when you're tracking, you know after a month how much meat you're eating in a day. You know after a month. Sophia, I look at the carbs. As long as there's not a ton of carbs in there, I'm going to eat me a hot dog. It's probably 1 or 2 grams of carbs. But if I want a hot dog and I'm doing okay, I'm going to eat me a hot dog. That's just plain and simple. A lot of people don't, but I'm dirty, lazy keto, which means I eat processed stuff sometimes. And I'm, you know, not real strict at tracking myself. But I know how much 20 grams of carbohydrates equates to in food. I know how much that equates to in calories. So sometimes I need to remind myself and go back and do it, just like I believe it was that Sherry had said. Carb Manager says that should be at 21, but I think my body does better at 30. Absolutely, Sherry. Hey, Marie. Hey, Nanley. So that's what I'm talking about, Sherry. Absolutely. You've got to determine. Now, if Carb Managers, it's an app, okay? If they're telling you 20 grams of carbs and you're just not feeling good on 20 grams of carbs, if you go to 30 grams of carbs, what's going to happen? So you might lose weight just a smidge slower. Okay, I'll take that because this is a lifestyle, guys. This is not a diet. So I'm not looking to lose all my weight in a week, month, whatever. I mean, it may take me a year to lose all the weight. And I do. Y'all see, I got a little excess going on myself. But that's okay. Because as long as it's slow and sure, as long as I can still snap some pictures this month, look at last month and say, yep, I see some changes there, then I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry about the scale. Don't worry about making sure you're specific on those apps. And Carb Manager, you can change those. So, Sherry, if you feel like you want it at 30 grams, you tell that app. You know your body. You know what you need. Now, you also, some of you out there also know that you don't need to be at 30 grams or you don't need to be at 40 grams. But it's up to you. Like, you know if your body responds better to a certain area. Like I had a friend of mine that was at 700-800 calories a day and she's having a hard time losing. Well, maybe you're not having enough calories a day, so maybe you need to up it a little bit. One of mine says 19 and I'm not even getting my caloric goal. So you need to play with that a little bit. If you need to go to 30, you know, just to kind of gauge and try, you need to base it off of how you feel. How you feel is really, really important. And once you get yourself leveled out, it will make a big, big difference. I don't weigh myself at home one time a month when I go to the doctor and get absolutely, Melissa, that is wonderful. That is so refreshing to hear because you know what? That is a good practice to have. Now, if you do track every day and you have an iPhone, Happy Scale is the way to go. And I'll notice since I downloaded Happy Scale, I'm not as obsessive about getting on the scale every day because I know in my mind, like, okay, it's expecting me to go ahead and write a weight down. But, you know, scales do like this. So you might be 3 pounds up today, 4 pounds down tomorrow. 1 pound up today, another pound up next day, 3 pounds down. You know what I'm saying? So weight loss goes like that. It's not going to be linear. So that's actually a very, very good way to do things. And one of these days I'm going to have my Android phone out and I'm going to show you guys just kind of how those things show up. So the other thing is, are you drinking your water? I absolutely am going to drink my water. So, are you getting those in? Are you getting your veggies in? All of that stuff is super, super important. And for those of you who don't know, I am going to drink my exogenous ketones because I need them right now. So, anyway, y'all just give me a minute. And basically, I'm not even using my shaker. I'm literally putting this in a water bottle. And say, I have a time. I'm coming to get your scale, Mary. You live close enough. I'm coming to get you. So, whenever and by the way, this is new. This is a Maui Punch. This is like fruit punch. I absolutely love it. So, you have to look at your habits. What are your habits doing? Is it defining you? Are you defining the diet? Or, you know, what's going on? What is going on? Are you feeling better? Are you feeling worse? If you're feeling worse and you're not feeling some of these things that I'm telling you about, I am drinking a keto, Melissa. This is the Maui Punch new one. Hey, Sharon. So if you're not experiencing the positive effects and you're still hangry and you're still snacking and you're not full and you're not satisfied and you're having all these, first of all, if you're not full and satisfied, you're not having enough good fat in your diet. Okay, so you need to increase the good fats there. Increase the good fats. You need to put your carbs where you know you're comfortable, anywhere from 20 to 30. How long do the ketone packets last in your body? It depends on which kind you take, Lorraine. We have several kinds. That we have a basic one. It's going to last anywhere from 3 hours. Then we have a max. That's going to last probably 4 or 5 hours, just depending on how your body works. And then we have a nat. This is nothing but all natural stuff. Scale up every day. All natural stuff, that's going to last probably 4 to 6. And then we have the Unleashed, and that just lasts all day. I just absolutely love it. You can drink one of these, and in an hour, your body's going to be in ketosis. Absolutely. It is insane. She hops up on the scale every day. Oh, my goodness. Melissa, let me tell you about it. Eating once a day. It is called OMAD, O-M-A-D, 1 meal a day. That's a thing in keto. It's absolutely fine. As a matter of fact, your body likes that. Your body likes that fasting period between the time you stop eating all that time you're not eating, that's a fasting period. So 16 hours is fabulous for that. More than that is even better. Hey, Joshua. So that interim fasting time, your body just really thrives on that. So for those of you who've done the monthly reboot with us, we don't eat food. We just basically drink these through the whole thing. So the first day, our body's going like, what are they doing? It's actually our mind doing that, not our body. Our bodies feel fine. Our mind says, oh, you're hungry. Well, actually, we're more thirsty than we're hungry. Yeah, I know, Mary. I'm coming to get your scale, girl. Hey, Thomas. So, what we do by day two, our mind has figured out, this girl's not going to eat. We're going to have Waffle Wednesday on Wednesday, but she is not going to eat nothing. I know that. So let's pick it up, boys. And your body goes, whoosh. All those ketones just rush, and you feel like superhuman. It is amazing. Amazing. And you're in control of your body. Ate last night about 8, and then not again until 7 tonight. That is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So, being fat adapted, you're using fat in your body's fuel. You're not filling your body up with just butter. If y'all are doing that, you're gonna gain weight. If y'all are drinking 2 and 3 cups of bulletproof coffee a day, you're not gonna succeed. This is not about coffee, guys. If you're trying to lose weight by drinking coffee, let me just say that is not gonna help you. If you want to lose weight, if you want to feel good, if you want to have a good balance in your life, hey, Deborah, then you have to realize this is a full life commitment. This is my whole life, you know. This is adding all the good stuff in. This is not, I'm going to drink a cup of coffee and tomorrow morning I'm waking up skinny. You know, can I have a cup of coffee with butter in it and heavy whipping cream and all? Sure, you could, but do you want to consume 600 calories a day and continue to have, you're replacing one habit for another one. Hey, Wanda. So if you're just drinking bulletproof coffee, you're not really doing your body any favors. What you really need to be doing is evaluating the whole thing. Absolutely. Exogenous ketones are amazing and the way to go. But it's also your diet. What is everything, the total summation that you're putting in your body, all the expectations. Remember, we talked about managing expectations. Your body has to know what to accept. That's why that fat cell hangs on to that cell and keeps it open and stores water in there before that fat whoosh. It stores it because it's being consistent. It is said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I've been told to do this. And then it collapses once you continue and you're consistent and it realizes that you're for real. You know, it needs to know that you are going to stick to it. I did the box 2 times, then I listened to you. No more. Thank you, Melissa. So, and I'm not bashing anybody's products up there. I'm absolutely not. Do I do the MCT oil once a day and 2 scoops of collagen a day? So, Mary, you, I think, are taking the cream. So, you don't necessarily need the collagen. I don't know what's in that collagen. I don't know if there's carbs in that collagen or what. So send me the label on that. Just message me the label and we'll talk about that collagen. But I would do the MCT oil once a day. And this has MCT oil and collagen already in it. So that's going to be your best bet for that. So I'm not sure what, just message me and we'll talk about that other thing, Mary. Bulletproof coffee. Yeah, Melissa, bulletproof coffee. This is the bulletproof coffee right here that I do. That other one, it bulletproofed me right on into a wider behind in this chair. And I'm like, no way. Hey, Loretta. Oh, you don't do the cream, Mary. So maybe that would be a better option for you. I know I like this because it does have 4 different types of collagen and 3 different types of MCT oil. Hey, Sue. So, I also, I've been slacking on taking this too, and I'm going to pick back up on that. I've just been too slack about it. It's been crazy busy in my life. So, your body getting ketones give you energy. Did y'all hear that? Ketones give you energy. Girl, me too. That's my bulletproof coffee is the cream. So if ketones give me energy, that's a good thing. Hey, Mark. So whenever we're drinking ketones, or we've got our body in ketosis and our body's producing ketones, hey Tammy, then we're going to have increased energy, which is going to give us a more likelihood of moving, right? So that's going to increase our energy that we're using, that we're burning calories, because in order to lose weight, you have to have a caloric deficit, right? So all that's real important. You're not going to eat all the calories that you want on ketosis and lose weight. Yes, they do give you energy for real. So you have the increased energy, but for those of you who drink energy drinks, those that are the standard ones over the counter, those are a thing of the past. Let me tell you what, this stuff is so much better for you. It is certainly a replacement for energy drinks. This is not just for fat loss, guys. This is just if you want to feel good. Your body will do what it's supposed to do, but it was made to be in ketosis. I want you to Google anything in ketosis, and you will clearly see that putting your body in the state of ketosis is the best thing you could ever do. Mary does them 2 times a day. That's right. So we talked about the MCT oil, how very, very important that is. The high fats that are good fats. Let's see. Other good fats are olives, avocado oil, avocados, nuts. Definitely the MCT oil. So now every week when you show up, you're building. Oh, what, Tammy? Oh, you missed something. I missed something I looked away. We talked about relationship goals with keto. So we're going to review that. Relationship goals with keto. So from now on, you need to consider yourself married to keto. This needs to be the most successful marriage of your life. Message me, Tammy. I can help you with that. This needs to be the relationship that you get. Okay. So we talked about you have to love it. So make foods that you enjoy. Drink drinks that you like the flavor of. Be involved with other people that inspire you and encourage you, and not in these groups that are out there going, you're doing this wrong. There's a way to do everything. I'm here to share information with you, not judge you. If you've drank bulletproof coffee, I totally understand. I was a bulletproof coffee drinker before. Now I'm doing the good coffee. And I do instant coffee. I mix that, or I'll make chocolate milk. I'll mix my cream and my ketones together and make chocolate milk. There's lots of ways that you can get good stuff in. And it doesn't have to be disgusting. You have to be committed. You have to be willing to do the work. You have to be willing. If this is the first time that you've watched me, I'm probably being a little firmer this week because this is week 5. Guys, you almost have made it all the way through. Oh, I'm so glad you love watching me. You guys have almost made it halfway through, and I'm so proud of you. But I know that right now is a crucial point. How you're feeling. Are you becoming fat adapted? Are you starting to feel discouraged? There's people that showed up in the beginning that I'm sure have fallen away and not come back. Because they are not committed. If you want to succeed at this, be like Marsha. I love you, Katarina. If you want to succeed at this, keep showing up, and you will succeed. Y'all are so sweet. Look at y'all throwing all them hearts and likes. Y'all are awesome. I love y'all. Manage those expectations. Hey, Chantal. So the expectations of keto is I'm not going to lose all the weight that I have to lose in a month. It's just not going to happen. So we talked about real goals, real expectations. Your body is like, what? If you throw some MCT oil in there, it's going to say, and it's going to love you for it. And it's going to respond with those happiness things. It's going to give you good endorphins in your brain. It's going to just make you feel good. Hey, Cheryl. You can get the oils from me, Tammy. Just message me. So you want to continue to put things in your body that are going to make you feel good, whether that's food, supplements. If you haven't watched the Magic Pill on Netflix, you need to go watch it. That's what changed my life. That is what I came to and said, I have got to do this. This is it. And that's when I struggled for a month with it, trying to figure it out. It's a lot of information. And I searched, I've done all the stuff. Oh, thank you, Melissa. I've done all the stuff. I've done research, and I don't have it perfect. I don't know it all, but I know enough, and I've had enough success that I can share some of that with you guys. And that's what my goal is. So if it's not working, your relationship, I watched it for your granddaughter has autism. Absolutely, Deborah. If your granddaughter has autism, it is such a benefit. Kids with ADHD, putting your body in ketosis is a good thing. So I know all you guys are knowing that and learning that, and Big Pharma doesn't want us to realize that. That movie made me try keto. Absolutely, Melissa. Wonderful. So, trying keto and starting keto is a lot different than sticking with keto and finishing keto. Okay, and living keto, not finishing, living keto. Those people in that movie, they dedicated. Oh, thank you, Sherry. They are dedicated. They are committed. They are all in. They want the results of that autistic child to be better, to speak. Those who are nonverbal to actually speak. They want to come off of all these medicines. They want their home to be a more nurturing home. So that's the way to do it. So let's have real expectations, real goals. If you have not made your SMART goals yet, I really cannot tell you enough how important that is. Because when you write something down on paper, you are solidifying your commitment. Just like when you sign your marriage license to be married to someone, you are committing on paper, right? So commit on paper to keto. Write down your SMART goals. Say what it is that you want. Say what size you want to be. Say what chair you want to fit. Oh, I have to tell y'all, I'm so excited. So last weekend, my granddaughter came, and you know those little plastic chairs, the little lawn chairs, things that you sit outside in, and you know, the little cheap ones, right? So this girl sat in one, and it wasn't like, you know, I needed some avocado oil to slip in there or nothing. I sat in one. Yep. I sat in the chair and I liked it. So, you know, those little victories like that are so important. Those goals, whatever they are. Hey, Susan. So you really want to be able to meet those things, guys, to put that seatbelt on without it, you know, really bothering you. See, you guys can relate to that. That's non-scale victories. Those are the victories that you get when you get off the scale and you get in the for real life. Hey, Christina. Hey, Layla. Nene loves you. So those are real important. So you have to love what you're eating, love what you're doing, commit to keto, manage your expectations. So if keto is expecting you to cut the carbs and you're not cutting the carbs, that relationship's not going to work out, and you're either going to dump keto or it's going to dump you. One of the two. Hey, Christy. So have the expectations that you manage, have your goals written down, celebrate the little victories. Share it with a group. If you want to be in a great group, comment Group Lou. I'll get you in a great group. I have a great group. You can get lots of recipes. You can get lots of positive energy, just like I have. There are a ton of us. And we are united. If you are with someone in my group, hey, Lindell, I will not sell anything to you. You know what? I found out, and I have to clean out my makeup. It's Fiora makeup. It makes me itch. I found my culprit. So Fiora is going in the trash because my nose right now, I could itch it off. Like literally, it's very bad. So Christina, if you'd like to inherit that, come see me. So I don't want keto to break up with me, and I don't want to break up with them. So in order to do that, I have to be committed. I have to be committed every day. And guess what? You're gonna mess up. If someone told you could do it perfect, they're wrong. Oh, good. Wanda, I think I already got you in there. And then there's another group, No Way I'm Weighing. You know, that's one that you guys can jump on to. That I love the fact that they say, no way I'm weighing. So we can't neglect our keto. We drink the ketones. If we mess up, that's fine. There's no shame in that. You get right back up and you start all over, and you get back up on that horse. It's okay. Now, I don't start all over because I do use my ketones to kick me off. I do use MCT oil to help me produce ketones. I use every tool to my that I have access to that I know works. I'm not going to go out there and buy some pills because Joe Schmo called me up on the phone and said, you're not committed to your diet. If you don't buy these pills, you're going to fail and you're going to be fat forever. Click. Hang up that phone on those people. Just goodbye, hang up on them, move on. If you're not getting value from any product, any person, that stuff on the shelf at Walmart, that stuff in Amazon, none of that is going to give you value. Unless someone is willing to give of themselves and feed into your life and give you life and give you positive things and encourage you and help you to succeed. Y'all are laughing at me. I think most of you probably are in the group. Hey, Priscilla, if they're not willing to invest in you as a customer, then they don't care about you as a person. So why do you want to buy their product? Why do you want to go and spend your money at Walmart? They're not giving you no rewards. They're not giving you no extras. They're not going to make you pretty little cups and say, okay, tell your honey that you need one of these. Tell your honey for Valentine's. This is the way you get ketones out of your husband, girls. You tell her, Marsha's got these things, and they're going to help me look good. Will you buy me one of these, sweetie? Please, please. I know you love me, Mary. Hey, Rochelle. So, you girls, we got to get it, And guys, y'all too. Y'all say, hey, she's got this little Valentine's gift. It's got some chocolate in it. I need some chocolate in my life. So, yeah, instead of doing the chocolate boxes and going out to dinner and all that, I am ranting, girl. Come on, yeah, right? So if someone's not willing to invest in you, drop them. Go away. Leave them alone. Now, if they're one of my peers, you got to stand behind them and just go straighten them up and help them. But no, everybody in my company is absolutely amazing. That's one of the things that I love, love, love. If you're with someone else, you are in a good place. You can still come. You can follow me. Don't be offended if I unfriend you, because I got to make space for those who are actually, in with me. Please don't be offended by that. Please share me out. Oh, Judy, yeah, there you go. So, you guys got to love on each other too. So a lot of you, we're in group chats. When you're my customer, you get in a group chat and you get to know other people. You get to talk to other people. So this is a growing process, guys. This is a learning process. You have to be committed to the process. Mary is one of, Mary Pittman. I'm going to call her out because she is one of my most committed. She just keeps saying it herself. She told me follow for 12 weeks, and I'll see. 12 weeks, 12 weeks, 12 weeks. So she's got that goal in her mind. I'm doing this. I'm all in for 12 weeks. She's not skipping a beat. She's not skipping a beat. She's showing up. She's doing the work. And and a lot of you are. I'm really, really proud of a lot of you. Really proud. Hey, Brooke, how are you? So it just tickles me to pieces. I see all these messages coming through as I'm talking to you guys, because to me, if I'm not helping people and doing what I need to do to pour life into you guys, then I'm not succeeding and doing well in my life. The whole reason I do this is because I didn't have someone pouring life into me. I had to experience those keto groups that it was like a stupid question, or I was really excited about a product and I was like, look what I got. I'm so excited to try this. And they were like, that's not keto. That's not keto. I'm sorry. There are some things I'm just going to eat. That's why I chose to call myself lazy, dirty keto. Anyone who is strict keto does not belong here. If you are strict keto and you love the value you're getting from here and you don't pick on me, you belong here. That's good. I just try and let everybody figure their own keto out, because there's lots of ways to keto, guys. Lots and lots of ways. So there's moderate keto, there's lazy keto, there's dirty keto. So basically, in a nutshell, strict keto, they don't have anything processed. They don't have, mostly what it basically is it's whole foods. Strict keto is keeping a, thank you, Tammy, is keeping a strict, I love my Uncle Jamie. Let me tell you what, that is the sweetest thing you could have possibly posted right there, Mary. Oh, I love him to peace. The sweetener police. Yes, the sweetener police will get you, but so you guys just be encouraged. Keep showing up. That's what I'm here for. If you have burning questions, post them in the workshop or send them to me, and I might say, hey, can I use this in the workshop? This would be a good thing. So you guys don't pick on me. Oh, I'm so glad. I love you, Mary. You're so wonderful. So if you guys have questions that you want me to include into the workshop, because I'm kind of evolving this for you. We're almost halfway through. Next week will be your 6th week. When you have done keto for 6 weeks, I started at a month, And let me tell you, after that 4 weeks, I wanted to cry because I had failed. You might get a free ketone, Mary. I thought I had failed after a month, guys, but I'd only just begun because I found all the wonderful things with keto. I found all the wonderful people with keto. I found my place in this world to inspire other people. I'm not going nowhere, guys. I'm here to carry you all the way through. So you might as well just go ahead and get used to seeing my face. If you know me, you know there are a few things that I do every single day. There are a few things I do every single day. But one thing that I committed to doing for you guys, unless there's something that really has happened, is I try to show up for you guys on a video, no matter what that video. I love y'all. Look at those hearts. I try to show up on video for you guys every single day. Whether it's a little blurb of my sun plan or I try to show up for you guys every single day. And you know what? It ends up being for me. Because you guys have encouraged me when I get these people that are negative naysayers saying, well, Mary Pittman went and got on them. Let me tell you what she said. Well, that was just rude. Y'all take up for me. Y'all are so sweet. I love y'all to pieces. Y'all are amazing. You're not going nowhere. That's right. You're right here no matter what. So you guys are awesome. As you encourage other people, you're encouraging yourself. So me encouraging y'all and feeding into y'all is y'all encouraging me. So that works back and forth. Anybody who is not adding to your life, go ahead and get them out. I'm following and committed to you because you're committed to us. And I do care about you guys. Mind, body, heart, and spirit. You're fine. You're fine, Bonnie. Hey, Lori. So, I am committed to you guys, and I know we're just about ready to close. Thank you guys for showing up, and you don't have to show up just on Tuesdays. Y'all can show up all the time. Tuesday's the only time that I consistently show up at 9 o'clock, though. I can tell you that. The rest of it, yeah, it's a draw. I don't know what time I'm going to show up during the day, you know, because it might be one of those busy days. Y'all are killing me with these cups. You know what? These cups, like, y'all just love these cups, so I have been so stupid busy trying to get these cups together and out the door. I think I'm running out of inventory. But if y'all want them, y'all keep asking for them. I'll see what I can do. I might do some substitutes and put them in there. But y'all keep them coming. I'll get you some cups. Thank you so much, Sherry. My commitment, first and foremost, is to the Lord. And he sent me keto. He sent me ketones. He sent me y'all. He has sent me this format that I can share about him. He has truly, truly blessed me. I'm like Jamie. Focus, believe, and keep going. That rude woman can kiss my tail. Oh, my goodness. Yes, my Uncle Jamie was a very determined man. He was very purposeful. He just absolutely, and we still get to see his amazingness all around us all the time. Hey, Reggie. So I'm so glad y'all love the daily videos. I try to do a little something new. I try to do a little cooking. Oh, the Lord sent you to me too, Melissa. A little bit of cooking, a little bit of Jesus, a little bit of the kids, a little bit of education, a little bit of inspiration. So, like, who knew you could freeze spinach? Right? Who knew you could freeze spinach? The things you learn, you know? I feel like that commercial, the more you know. So, you know, there's all kinds of little tips and tricks. I love, love, love sharing. And I'm going to keep sharing. And I'm going to take the little trolls that don't like me sharing. I'm going to kick them off. Because you guys show up, show up, show up. And I love y'all. And I hope you keep showing up. And I hope that I put some positive stuff in your life. And y'all have been amazing now. I hate to see you go, but I have to get off. If y'all could see my place, like, really, like, I really just want to show y'all, like, what it looks like behind the scenes. This is crazy. Like, look. See? That's a backdrop. See, my camper's still there. Isn't that something? Look! Facebook magic, right? So, that's right. I'll kick him to the curb. So, I thought y'all would get, you know, a little bit of funny out of there. Y'all see my camper is still out there in that camper world. So, y'all keep on ketoing on. Oh! Y'all keep looking out for Keto Me Up. Keto Up. Yeah. So that's a new product that's going to be coming on the scene soon. For those of you who ordered XL, you might be seeing something come in March. So we'll see. Y'all have a wonderful night. I'm going to reboot again this weekend. I cannot believe it's again this weekend, guys. What am I going to do? Everyone's deciding in this house who's going to reboot, who's not going to reboot. So my daughter's like, I am rebooted out. And then my son, who's not even a keto, is like, I'll reboot because he wants to do his judo stuff, but he's going out of town this weekend. Then my other son's like, he's 16. He's like, I'll reboot. So everybody wants to reboot with mom now. So I think that's awesome. Y'all come reboot with me. Y'all keep showing up. I'll be on sometime tomorrow. I'll be back next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Y'all are doing great. Give yourselves a hand. Y'all have a fabulous night. Over and out. Get a good night's sleep, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Good night from Keto Gammy.